Welcome to Eclectic Sage Podcast, where we dissect the minds that shape the trajectory of history, one decision at a time. Today's story is not about a man who conquered armies or built empires. No, it's about a man who refused to trust the machine, who chose doubt when certainty would have led to catastrophe. It's about Stanislav Petrov, a Soviet officer who, in the early hours of September 26, 1983, might have saved the world with a single act of disobedience. Cold, isolated tents. The Cold War had never been colder. Just 3 weeks prior, the Soviet military had shot down a South Korean passenger plane, killing 269 civilians. Washington was enraged. Moscow was paranoid. Nuclear arsenals stood on hair-trigger alert. Petrov, a lieutenant colonel, was on duty at the Oko Nuclear Early Warning System Command Center. His job? Interpret satellite data, detect a possible US missile launch, report up the chain quickly. At the 0:15 hours, the sirens blared. The screen said it all. Missile launch detected, United States, intercontinental, target USSR. One missile, then two, then four, five. Red lights flashed, alarms screamed. His console demanded action. Protocol dictated immediate escalation, a call to his superiors, initiating retaliation. The Soviet nuclear response system was designed for minutes, not debate, not delay. But Petrov paused. He paused. Now, let me break here from a psychological perspective and tell you what usually happens in such situations. Under extreme stress, the brain shifts from deliberative to reactive. The prefrontal cortex, the seat of reason, is overridden by the amygdala and the limbic system. In short, fear hijacks logic. But Petrov did something almost neurologically anomalous. He overrode his programming, not just the military one, but the evolutionary one. Why? Because he doubted Petrov. I had a funny feeling in my gut, a feeling that this wasn't right. I didn't believe it. A real attack would come with hundreds of missiles, not five. And the system, it was new, it could be wrong. Historical outcome. The system had malfunctioned. Reflected sunlight off clouds fooled the satellite sensors. There were no missiles. Had Petrov followed protocol, tens of millions, perhaps hundreds of millions, could have died in a nuclear exchange. A civilization-ending event, averted by a man sitting alone with a blinking screen and a suspicious gut feeling. From a psychological lens, Petrov's decision was a masterpiece of human cognition under pressure. He applied Bayesian reasoning, assessing the base rates of actual attack likelihood. He practiced metacognition, questioning not only the system's reliability, but his own decision-making process. He resisted the powerful pull of obedience to authority, defying the deeply conditioned military protocol. Above all, he valued human judgment over algorithmic certainty. We face a similar challenge today with AI systems, particularly with large reasoning models, LRMs, like GPT-4, where their ability to generate step-by-step reasoning via chain of thought prompts can sometimes create the illusion of deep understanding, while in reality, the output may be a plausible yet fabricated trail of logic. This phenomenon, sometimes described as a trail of confabulation, reveals the tension between fluency and factual accuracy in AI-generated reasoning. That's all, folks. Stay safe, stay curious,